Good afternoon, everybody. It's Christer Bergus, and I'm in Kona, Hawaii. And usually my updates consist a lot of what has been going on here on base or what I've been involved with in Kona, as well as school and anything else that's been going on. But this week I wanted to share something a little different. I didn't necessarily want to bore everybody with the exact same things that have been going on, but just share a story from my life that I think would be encouraging, and then a word of encouragement from Danny Lehman, who was our speaker this past week at Thursday Night Gathering, which is our weekly meeting in Kona. So Miji, my fiance, left for Turkey about a month ago, and she's been out there, and they've been working among the refugees there in Turkey and getting to share the love of Jesus, praying for people, and handing out food and bringing all sorts of much-needed relief to people in Turkey. As well as a number of other things. So she's been out there for a while, and they've just had an amazing time there. They spent some time at a prayer house this past week, and this week they're helping with worship at a conference that's being run today and tomorrow. So they're having an amazing time out there. They have another 4 weeks until they're back, and so while she was gone, I am only very part-time on the base, helping out with a role called Quarter Point, which is helping over the leadership of the leaders on the base, specifically the school leaders. And so since my role isn't as involved for this quarter, specifically to help get ready for the wedding and things like that, I decided through prayer that it would be a good idea to get some work for that time. So I've been working part-time at the local pizza place, and it has been such an amazing experience to get into a working environment that is just full of non-believers. And I just want to encourage all of you who are working, who are light into the community where there may not be a lot of light, just to be people who are representatives of Christ well. One of the coworkers of mine came up to me the other day and asked me about what I thought about her. And I just got to share with her that other people's opinions of her shouldn't dictate the way that she feels about herself. To which she then later replied that she really valued my opinion because she saw the way that I live my life, not being mad, being upbeat and in a joyful mood a lot of the time, as well as being very quick to take the more difficult jobs and work hard in that place. And I don't want to boast about myself, but what I want to encourage all of us in is that we are called to be the salt and light of the world, to represent Jesus in every area that we're at, and to always be people who have an impact in people's lives. Danny Lehman recently shared a message, and he had 3 points. The first point being that we should be doing the thing that's right in front of us. Being obedient to what God has called us to right now. And that piece of obedience could be something as big as sharing to an enormous crowd about Christ, or it could be as simple as taking the more difficult job at work when given the option of 2 things. And for me, I've seen that choosing to do the dishes whenever there's dishes speaks volumes to those in that place that hate doing the dishes, who think it's pretty much everybody else who thinks it's the worst job. And for me, it doesn't matter. I'm doing everything unto the glory of the Lord. And so as we serve and do everything unto the glory of the Lord, let us be those who impact people's lives. And so I've just seen the way that being able to live for Christ and live a Christ-like model has begun to impact people, has begun to open doors into their lives. And so I just want to encourage all of you guys that watch these videos to be people who are representatives of Christ in every facet of society, in every area of your life, in everything that you do, that you would be His ambassadors and the salt and light of the earth. And for those who are curious, Danny's other points had to do with keeping a perspective on eternity. And, well, let me pull up the other one for you here. being diligent in everything that we do. So remembering the things that we've seen in the light, remembering the things that we have experienced in the light, and then letting those things refresh us no matter what environment we're in. So the point comes from Psalm 16, verse 11, I believe, and it's to remember that what we have experienced in the light, that we would retain that while in the darkness. And so experiences where you have, like with the Lord, that you would bring those into the place where you might be in a dark place, such as at your work environment or school environment or anything like that. And so, yeah, I would just like to leave you with that encouragement to be salt and light into the place where you are at. And if you would like to know more about what I'm doing here, or things I'm involved with specifically in regards to teaching or the Bible department here, Quarter Point, DTS, or DBS, then please shoot me an email or give me a phone call. You can find my contact information below this video on YouTube or on the right-hand side of my blog. So have a great week and happy May. Bye-bye.